The 11 best games of the year to crown one champion. Off we go with the playoffs. And Niall Davis will bring it out from 6 deep. Davis across the 50. Davis is gone! Niall Davis starts the playoffs with a bang! 106 yards. Touchdown, Chiefs! Whoa!
Well blocked, Mike. That's one way to shut the crowd out. An opening 105-yard return by Niall Davis, and Andy Reid loves it. Watch Niall Davis pick up a couple blocks. 32 Ware, 84 Harris, Spring Davis, and you will not catch Niall Davis in the open air.
Niall Davis, John, had a 108-yard kickoff return, a Chiefs record against Denver in the regular season in 2013. But with one of the longest plays in playoff history, 106 yards.
8-point game. Morstead to kick off. And from 8 yards back, Cobb is going to bring it back. And the rookie breaking tackles on his way into Saints territory. And the second round draft choice goes all the way for a touchdown. Wow. 108 yards in his NFL debut.
He was down. This is unbelievable. They flip him upside down. Another slip. Look at that. He basically does a barrel roll and comes out and scores a touchdown. Son of a gun. What a game he's having.
Well, all he did in his NFL debut is tie an NFL record longest kickoff return. Now, the longest return of any kind was 109 by Cromartie in San Diego on a field goal attempt at the end of a half. This ties the NFL record for the longest touchdown return. Crosby for the extra point. So the Packers said, among other things, we need to upgrade special teams. They did.
Out of Indiana University to the Eagles, and later on to the Lombardi, bringing him out to the Raiders. Jim Harbaugh, that is. And there's going to be a run back from 9 deep for Jacoby Jones. And look at him go. Jones is past the 50, and he is flying inside the 20, and a kickoff return, 109 yards and a touchdown, an all-time record. There have been 108-yard returns in league history, never 109, and what a way to bolt right out of the locker room to start the second half.
You know, Jim, both you and I could not believe he was bringing it out of the end zone that deep. It was a line drive kick. I think that's what he did. He gauged it that it was that way, but he got himself in good position going forward as the football was caught. And you could, the open lane up inside. Couldn't tell who got out of the lane going down there, but we've heard many times, John Harbaugh told us in a meeting, the return man's job is to read the kick. If you can catch it deep in the end zone coming forward like that, it wasn't a high kick, that's why you bring it out.
Arizona won the toss, elected to receive. And this is David Johnson, 9 yards out of his own end zone. Out across the 20 to 25 and a 30. And Dave Johnson crosses midfield. He has the kicker to beat. And Johnson takes the opening kickoff for a touchdown. 108 yards for the rookie out of Northern Iowa, David Johnson. And how about that start for Arizona?
And it produced against a really good defense.
A bouncer from Janikowski for Darrell Patterson. Trouble picking it up, but he can run. And gets up across the 30. Patterson down the sideline. Can Janikowski get to him? No! It's going to be a touchdown Vikings on the Patterson return. Unbelievable.
I tell you, sometimes, Chris, When these balls start squibbing on the ground, he muffs it somewhat before he picks it up. The coverage units get lost a little bit. They don't know where the returner is. And Cordero Patterson picked up a couple of blocks. He's got outstanding speed. And watch how long it takes him to get this ball under his control. And the lane integrity of the Raiders coverage unit just gets a little out of whack. Look at those guys on the right side of your screen just pick up a perfect wall right here. And he's just got speed to burn. Sebastian Janikowski's got no chance to catch it.
Into the end zone for the first time tonight. Blair Walsh boots it away from his own 35-yard line. DeAnthony Thomas will play it. Able to cross the 20. He's got some running room. Thomas, plenty of real estate in front of him inside Seattle territory. Thomas will take it to the house. No flags. 95 yards on an electrifying run by Thomas.
Kickoff return where he was trapped inside the 10-yard line. Here he takes advantage of a short kick by Blair Walsh and then sets up the kicker right here, makes him turn 3 times and forget about it.
Well, Thomas has been their special teams ace.
That allows for the play action down inside the 5.
Andre Roberts from the goal line with some running room. The 25 to 30. Crossing the 40. Across midfield with a man to beat. And Andre Roberts will take it the distance for the Washington touchdown. 99 yards. How about that? Or as Kirk Cousins would say, you like that?
And when we met with Jay Gruden on Saturday night, we asked him about the road woes. And he said we do not have to start out the game up 21-0 in order to exercise this big demon. We just have to stay on the horse. It appeared they were getting bucked off the horse for a while, and Andre Roberts got him right back in the saddle. Terrific vision. Great job getting it all the way to the end zone, and what a lift for this Washington team. Their confidence level much higher than it was earlier this year.
Let's see, though, what happens with this first possession of the second half as the Bears, the first 2 games, have seen the opponent take it down the field and drive it for a touchdown the opening 2 weeks. And here's Lockett, the rookie from Kansas State, down the sidelines and unstoppable. 105 yards.
Beautiful job. Beautiful. Watch how he takes the football in the end zone. He measures it, Jim, when it's in the air.
This is a Bears kickoff coverage team that gave up a kick return on the opening kickoff last week against Arizona. And Lockett, just before taking the field, got some sort of big pep talk. We saw it with Pete Carroll, and the rookie has now returned a punt and a kick for touchdowns.
Harris. He'd like to sting his former team. Dwayne Harris, the former Cowboy. No flags. Touchdown. 100 yards. You're going to see 2 key blocks, one on Kyle Wilber here, and then McCray, he cuts back to the left side, and you see the hole then that opens up. An outstanding job of creating a lane in the middle for Dwayne Harris, and Percy Harvin is back. He had 1 kick return for 58 yards in his 1 regular season game against his former team, the Vikings, and they just pop it up. Good kick by Prater on a hop. It's Harvin, but now he takes off, and Percy Harvin gets free.
Percy Harvin inside the 30. He's going to go. Touchdown, Seattle. About that, Joe, they pop it up because they don't want Percy Harvin to return this ball, and it's just terrible play by the special teams of the Denver Broncos in coverage. They had a number of guys with an opportunity to make a play on Percy Harvin before he got going, and once he did, there's nobody on this field. 21 other guys, nobody can run like Percy Harvin.
Hip surgery in August. He missed the championship game with a concussion.